Lord Buddha, the founder of Buddhism. Buddha means an enlightened one. His philosophy serves the humanity to get rid of the cycle of birth and rebirth and to attain nirvana. Tibet. On the lofty Tibetan plateau on the northern side of the Himalayas is an autonomous region of China. It is nicknamed Roof of the World for its towering peaks. It shares Mount Everest with Nepal. Its capital, Lhasa, is site of hilltop Potala Palace. Once it was the Dalai Lama's winter home. His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso, describes himself as a simple Buddhist monk. He is the spiritual leader of Tibet. He was born on 6 July 1935 to a farming family situated in northeastern Tibet. At the age of 2, the child then named Lamo Dhonduk. It was recognized as the reincarnation of the previous 13th Dalai Lama, Tibetan Gyatso. Dalai Lamas are also enlightened beings and the personification of compassion to benefit humanity. Dalai means ocean and Lama is the equivalent of Sanskrit word Guru or spiritual teacher. His Holiness the Dalai Lama is a man of peace. He has been universally recognized as a spiritual master. He has consistently advocated policies of non-violence even in the face of extreme aggression. He also became the first Nobel laureate to be recognized for his concern for global environmental problems. His Holiness has traveled to more than 67 countries, 6 continents, and he is the recipient of so many prizes, awards, honorable degrees, doctorates, and the most important is he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his non-violent struggle for the liberation of Tibet in 1989. He has also authored and co-authored more than 110 books. He is a recipient of over 150 awards and stands for an embodiment of compassion, kindness, and love to the humanity.
Dalai Lama. The 14th Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso, has beautifully verbalized the significance of kindness to the humanity. He not only preaches but practices this noble virtue that is kind. Today, we will see his spiritual message, which is purely in secular tone. Though Dalai Lama considers himself as a simple Buddhist monk, but the way he verbalized his spiritual message, it is purely in secular tone. He commented on the 3 general assumptions as the sources of happiness, that is wealth, physical health, and friendship, which are supposed to be the popular resources of happiness, and he commented on the real quest for happiness, the real source of happiness through this spiritual message. We always find out and observe that man is running after the money. We start with very humble beginning, and throughout the life we try to achieve what are to be considered as earthly accomplishment. As I already told you, Dalai Lama is commenting on 3 popular mistaken sources of or the general assumption of happiness is that, look at the very first source. The first source is no other than money or materialistic wealth. Wealth in the form of money, jewelry, and so other earthly things are there. According to Dalai Lama, money may provide you. It is the prerequisite for a comfortable life. Obviously, money can provide you comfort. Just take an example of the journey by train. The ticket you purchase or buy will decide the comfort you are going to get in your journey. If you are buying an AC ticket, again, in case of AC, there are different status are there, different categories are there, AC third, AC second, and so on. So obviously, The money can provide you the comfort. As per your money, you will get the comfort throughout the journey. The second important, you can say, the advantages of money is no other than convenience, and it is primarily required for the basic needs. Dalai Lama never disagrees that money is useless or you should try to avoid earning money or collecting money. However, he rejects an idea that money gives you happiness. What are the basic needs of a human being? That is no other than food, nutritious food should be there, purely drinking water should be there, shelter and cloth. These are the basic needs which you can easily met with a good quantity of money. So money may provide you fulfillment of basic needs and convenience. The third, very controversial kind of advantages of money or materialistic wealth is no other than security. However, this security can be questioned in the natural disasters like volcano, earthquake, tempest, or even the pandemics like COVID, which we are experiencing nowadays. Money cannot give you that kind of a security. But once you have some money, you feel secure. So these may be considered as in favor of materialistic wealth. However, Dalai Lama discards all these advantages of money or materialistic wealth by opining that it cannot give you happiness. Happiness is not something that you can buy from the market. Happiness is not something that is available in the shops. It is not available even on online purchasing, window shopping. All this will think you some kind of a temporary mental flourishing. But mental flourishing is different and happiness is different. After purchasing a new mobile, you may feel happy. After running so many gadgets, you may feel comfortable. But it never gives you what we are talking right now, that is happiness. So happiness cannot be achieved through materialistic wealth. Otherwise, all the rich person, they may be happy. But happiness has nothing to do with your materialistic wealth. Even according to Dalai Lama, the disadvantages of money or materialistic wealth is no other than loneliness. The person who is extremely rich or the person who is having this materialistic wealth gets aloof from the society, gets isolated from the society. And so, loneliness is an offshoot of materialistic wealth. So, in this regard, Dalai Lama disregards the first popular assumptions that happiness can be achieved through money or materialistic wealth. Dalai Lama also commented on the modern consumerism culture, and he finds that you can have this kind of a luxurious so-called comfortable life. However, this modern consumerism, this online shopping, window shopping, this plastic money, and everything is there. But this materialism and modern consumerism has led to three different voices, three different follies of human being. The first one is stress. You feel stressed if you cannot achieve the targeted line. The second one is anxiety. That is a psychological feeling when you are under tension. And the third one is worries. Okay, if you cannot meet the targeted outline, then obviously it creates a lot of worries. So these are the three voices of materialism or modern consumerism. Though you feel temporarily happy, but this happiness is not an eternal one. This happiness is not for permanent nature. Let's look at the second popular assumptions of happiness, sources of happiness, that is physical health. According to Dalai Lama, physical health is recommended, but only physical health will not suffice to be a happy person. It is commonly taken as health is wealth. This is a kind of a pro-idiom which is very popular in our scenario, that health is wealth. However, mere physical health is not sufficient in order to become a happy person. Obviously, a good physical health is necessity for positive attitude. All your ambitions, all your future plans will be fulfilled only through a healthy body. But it has no assured link with happiness. There is no one-to-one relationship with health, physical health and happiness. All healthy persons not necessary to be happy persons, because there is no linkage between a happy person and a healthy person. Look at the third source of happiness, which is popularly believed, that is no other than friendship. What is Dalai Lama's opinion about friendship? Obviously, Dalai Lama has made an argument and counter-argument in this regard also, that human being is a social animal, man is a social animal, and being a social animal, we need a clan, we need a society, and this society or this friendship and relationship is needed to share our emotions, to share our feelings, our sentiments, our ideas. And so friendship is strongly needed for being a social animal. However, the disadvantage of friendship is exposed here by Dalai Lama by alerting you about the danger of fake or superficial friends. Dear friends, these fake or superficial friends, how to identify them and how to get away from these kind of friends? Let's see. Fake or superficial friends are those friends which are related with your social status, the status you have. Once you are in power, obviously the people will get around you, and they are not your true friends, but they are the friends of this power. Okay. We can see all these things in case of your politics and your day-to-day life also. The second type of superficial friends are those friends who are your friends, who are at superficial level your friends, but actually they are the friends of your wealth. If a wealthy person is there, obviously all your relatives will get around you, and once you lost it, nobody is going to make a sympathy with you. And so these are to be considered as a superficial or fake friends. And the third one is no other than good look. As young and beautiful you are, the people will get around you. Just take an example of celebrity life. Once you lose this celebrity status, this good look, obviously all your friends will be disappeared. So, according to Dalai Lama, these fake or superficial friends are the friends which have some hidden intention, some kind of a hidden agenda to be a friend of you. So obviously, this is not a friendship that will give you the happiness. In this way, Dalai Lama rejected all the three popular assumptions which provides you happiness. But the question of eternal happiness, the question of permanent happiness, and what is the real happiness, where is the real happiness, it remains unanswered. But Dalai Lama is ready to give you an answer for that. Here is the treasure of happiness, and this treasure of happiness can be opened with a master key. And what is that master key? Let's see. The master key to real happiness or eternal happiness is to be seen here. Then where is the eternal happiness? Where is the permanent happiness? And what is the real happiness that is defined by Dalai Lama? And how to achieve it? The way to this real happiness and eternal happiness is also provided by the spiritual master. As man is a social animal, so we are living in the society which have different status, which have different inequalities. And Dalai Lama appeals you to get connected with each other through these three different, you can say, the feelings are there, that you should feel love for others, and it is only possible when you have that kind of a heart. Human being is to be defined not on the physical aspects but on the aspects of feelings, that is love. The second important factor he mentioned here is that is no other than compassion. You should feel sympathy for others, that is the compassion is there. And the third one is kindness. As I already told you, Dalai Lama is an embodiment of all these three beautiful virtues of being human. And according to Dalai Lama, the real happiness, this eternal happiness, is nothing but it is totally depend upon your inner state of mind. This inner state of mind is the master key to this eternal happiness. You can only achieve the happiness when you are mentally or psychologically, when you are sound, when you feel all these things for others. And so obviously your inner state of mind will decide the real and eternal happiness. There are certain Tibetan words which are used by Dalai Lama. Obviously, these words are unfamiliar in our culture, but for better understanding, I enlisted all these Tibetan words used in this prose. The first one you will came across Kunda Dhondup, which is a nickname for money. It is beautifully explained through this prose. You just go and read this original essay, that is the quest for happiness. The second word is Asar Sapu. What it means? It is an excitement of a person for new things. That is known as Asar Sapu. The third one is Om Mani Padme Hum. This is a kind of a spiritual mantra which is enchanted by so many Buddhist monks and the followers of Buddhism. But Dalai Lama has made a very keen observation, and he said that the people mumble this spiritual mantra in such a great speed that only this word, that is money, Om Mani Padme Hum, instead of this entire spiritual mantra, you will find out that they are focusing on money. And money, M-A-N-I, is taken as M-O-N-E-Y. That is, money means what we considered as a materialistic wealth. So these are the three Tibetan words which frequently came across while reading this prose.